Hello, it's Lisa. Let's see if I can make that lighting a little better. Okay, so I wanted to just do this quick. There's actually a Disney sing-along coming on in like 15 minutes that I've promised my son I would torture him with, so I want to make sure that I get done in a reasonable amount of time to go have fun with that. Especially now that it sounds like, well, it doesn't sound like it is. Kids are going to be stuck at home now for the rest of the school year, at least here in Wisconsin. I don't know what your other states might say, but that's our status. So I thought it'd be fun to torture my son a little bit since he's stuck home with us. So anyway, today I wanted to just show some pockets and tags real quick for my coffee journal. So you saw my coffee journal walkthrough yesterday. If you didn't, I did record it live, so you can certainly watch it. But I thought I'd just go through and kind of do some pocket work. So this I think would be a good pocket in the journal. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep these top flaps on here. Probably not. This is old cardboard, so they come off real easy. All right, just kind of pull those off, toss them out. I can keep this one on though. And that bottom is going to be really more for interest than anything. I'm going to put a little bit of glue in here. I don't think I'll sew this one. Others I might decide to sew, but I don't think I'm going to sew this one. So I think I'll just glue shut. So I'll just put a little bit of glue in there. That'll be my pocket. That's a super easy one. And then I'll set it behind me with something on it to kind of make sure the glue sticks shut. And then I can just stick that right into a journal. And that'll be a nice pocket. I will measure it just in case I make a tag and I want to make a tag for it. So it is about 4 inches. A little bit smaller. Okay. This is like cardboard butcher paper. This might be a bigger piece than what I actually need. So I think I'll rip it in half. Not cardboard. Craft paper. It doesn't have to be perfect. You'll see when I fold the pockets up why I say that. And I don't mind it being a little bit ripped, although that was a little bit more than I planned, but that's okay. This is not ripping as nice as I thought it would. Maybe because I'm left-handed. Let's try it from this angle. There we go. A little bit better. There. Like I said, it's okay if it's not perfect. And then for this, what I do is kind of fold it up so I have 2 peaks, and then it works better when I'm working with more of a rectangle. So I could fold it like this. Usually, here, I'll show you with this one. This is easier for me. I kind of go like that. Like that. No, that's not it either. I haven't done these in a while. I have to remember how to do it. Fold it. There we go. That's how I do it. Fold it. And then bring this in. And bring this in. It all depends on the size of your paper. Alright, so there's my flaming food envelope. Sometimes I'll stitch it, but these most of the time, again, I don't stitch. I might do some stamping or put a sticker or something on here. That's really the envelope. Just a little bit of glue to hold it together. Okay, so I put a little bit at the very bottom here so that I can use that piece as a pocket. And then I'll put some glue back here. To hold that part down. Got some glue on my table, and that's it. So that I have a pocket, and a pocket. So I can stick all kinds of cool, fun things in here. And that'll fit in my journal pretty well. That'll almost go right to the top. It might even hang off a little bit, which I'm okay with. That's kind of fun when I have a little bit of fringy sticking out. If it really bothers me, I can just cut right there. So let's do that with this one, now that I remember how to do it. Fold it like so. And then fold it like so. And then fold it like so. See, depending on the size of the paper, each one can look a little bit different. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets. And there have been times when I've only glued the edges down in the book and then I have a whole nother pocket here. But because these are so high, I won't do that. And this one I'm not going to glue shut yet. I'm going to do some faux stitching. So I have this faux stitching stamp. Put it on my stamp pad. And some ink. Do I have black ink? I'm sure I have black ink here somewhere. There it is. Hiding underneath all my stuff. So, what I usually have to do with this is kind of unfold it and refold it a few times so I get my stitching in the right spots. It's easy to forget where it all goes. Alright, so that's that one. Actually needs to go this way a little bit further. Let's see if I have enough ink on there. Yep, okay. I'll put some on this edge right here. Have to unfold it a little bit. Stamp it. Put it back together. Actually, whoop. Needs a little bit more. There we go. Put some on this flap. These two flaps. So this back flap here. This flap here. And I think, yep, there we go. There's some little faux stitching. I like that on here because otherwise it's plain. And I could do other stamping or whatever on here, or otherwise these are just nice fun pockets, and I'll stick all kinds of cool fun stuff in there. So then with that, let's do a little glue down here. Here. And then I'll just put a little glue here to kind of hold that out of the way. Could cut it too if it seemed like it was too bulky. There we go. 2 pockets done. Got all kinds of this brown paper. Let's do just one more. Nah, I won't do one more. Like that. Let's make maybe a tag. So for the tag, I like to kind of work in duplicate. Fold it this way, I think. Will that work? No, it has to be this way. Okay. And I'll cut this. This is just 12 by 12. This is from that scrap pad I showed yesterday. I'm going to cut it down. It was in the way. Cut it down to 6 inches, I think. We'll just cut it in half. Wouldn't have to do it perfectly in half, but I'm going to. And then maybe make this one 4. Sure. Now these are actually extra kind of bits, but I'll save them. I might use them for something else in the journal. It's a little bit of a fat tag, but that's okay. This next one, maybe I'll make a little bit smaller. Probably, is this 6 inches? So I could do 2 3s on this one. Let's do 2 3s. Okay. And then what I'll do, I'll actually use this one because I think it's going to be easier, is this is 3 inches. So at like the, or 6 inches, I mean, at the 3-ish, 3.5, I think makes more sense. 3.5 inch line, I'm actually going to cut it. So now I have kind of 2 pieces. And then I'm just going to take a teeny tiny bit off of here. So like 1/8 of an inch off of this bottom piece. Just like that. And then somewhere towards the middle of this, I'm going to punch half a circle. If you can see that, half a circle. Doesn't have to be perfect. My hole puncher doesn't even work. It's a brand new hole punch. Maybe I need to do that. Never used it, so let's hope it works. I paid a reasonable amount of money for it. So it shouldn't be dull already. There we go. Okay. Then, making sure I have it on the same side, I will end up gluing this like this, or sewing it around the edge, and then I have essentially like a little pocket inside of the tag, right? And then can make a new card or whatever to go inside there. So I just think that's fun. That's one way to make like a little extra pocket. So then, and I won't put a lot of glue on here because this I will sew. And I don't like to do a lot of gluing when I'm going to sew something down, but I'll do a little and make sure it dries really well. This just kind of helps me hold it in place before I sew it. Just makes it a little bit easier to keep it down. So I'll put just a couple drops of glue on there so I can kind of hold it in place for sewing later. Make sure I get it lined up there. There we go. A little bit of glue on my doodad here. Okay. And then this one, I'll actually just put glue kind of in the middle where I won't sew, and then I'll sew around the edge of it. But I will put some right at, this is the bottom, I think. Yep, put some right at the bottom. That's just going to make it easier to get the tag in and out if this is glued down in this area here. I wouldn't sew anyway. So that's, oh, there it is. I bought a few more of these. These are sterling silver pins, so they don't rust when they are in the glue bottle. But sometimes they get lost. There we go. And if I wanted to make this look even more tag-like, I could notch these corners. I might just do that. Where's my scissor? And again, I don't get too overly precise with this, but like if I lay it out on here, all right, so this is kind of the middle. So put just a little dot here, that'd be the center, and then a dot here, and a dot here. And then take my scissor, and I just kind of line up and cut. Line up and cut. There's my tag. I can hole punch there after I've sewn it and put little ribbon or embroidery floss or, you know, something like this, whatever, in there. And that tag will pull in and out, plus it has a pocket. Fun. Let that dry. For this one, maybe I'll make the pocket on the side. That's another fun option I like to do. That makes sewing it a little bit trickier, but it's still totally doable. Just have to make sure you don't sew, don't sew the whole, this side up. So I might just still put a little circle in here. So it always helps kind of define where the pocket is. And then let's do our marks again. This one, maybe I'll go, let's see, 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches, sure. Here and here. And just cut it. And cut it. There we go. And then this one I won't even glue. So when I sew it, I'll sew the bottom. I'll sew this side even though it's sealed shut. And the top. And remember to not sew here. Sometimes to help me remember that, I put a clip on it. Because then when I'm sewing, I can't sew the clip. It helps me remember that I'm doing something with this and that I shouldn't sew it. So I just tossed it into my pot. I can do the same thing. Let's just do it this way this time. We'll go 5 inches. And then I'll fold that in half with, so my, I don't know if you can see, oh yeah, my board, I can actually score. So I'll just score it. Ooh, that's a really skinny one, skinnier than I thought. That's okay. There. It's a little bit crooked, but that's fixable too. That shouldn't have, I scored that and measured it. That should not have happened. Hey, what the what, right? Okay. Whatever. It's the beauty of junk, right? And I'll make these both 6 inches. Right, so this will be a much skinnier tag. I don't think I'll put anything inside of it. It's nice that it's two-sided that way. And I can just kind of take my scissor and even up my not so hot cutting. I could use my cutting board too. And then on here, let's just do, that's the middle. Right there, there, there. I do have tag dies too that I could cut with my die cutting machine, but I don't feel like getting that out all the time. So for really easy ones, that's it, right? And then I can just stitch that up. That's really fun. It's really two-sided. I kind of like this side where it says coffee, right? And if I really wanted to, I could even put little tassels on each of these and make it into a little tag book. That's a thing right now I've been seeing a lot, are little tag books. Right, get right inside there, and even put a clip on it, which would be kind of cool. And clip it at the top. You could take the clip off. Maybe I'll do that and not sew it shut. Something to think about. I'll put it over here. I like that idea. Then the inside, I'll probably put some kind of little pattern or glue something inside of there just to make it not white. But that's a fun idea. This one I actually like that side better. So this one I think well, that says coffee though too. Oh no. This one I'll probably just sew shut. I can do whatever I want. It's the beauty of junk journaling. No rules. Nobody knows what I'm trying to do except me, and sometimes not even me. So I don't have to be fussy, which is nice. That's up the middle, I think. There and there, and there, and there, and we'll cut it. There we go. And this one I think I'll just sew. And this can just be a regular tag. So those are pockets and tags. Maybe this one I'll make into a pocket. I like that idea. I think I'll make it, my pages are like 8 inches, so I'll cut it down to that. And we'll, there's all different, I really like those pointy pockets. There's other ways I could do this for sure. Like I could fold it and then fold it up again. I could fold it this way and make a pocket this way and then that way. There's all kinds of ways you can configure these darn things. I just love these because they have so many pockets in them. They're really kind of unique shape and size. I feel like I can do all kinds of fun stuff with them. So I just really like them. Have this one be, I don't want too much of this white showing. And I could even do my coffee bean stamp behind there if I really wanted. I don't know that I want to go to all that trouble, but I could. So here, I don't know if I feel like there's too much covered up, then I could try going the other way. Just like so. Here it is. Then you have to find the place where it's going to fold. Oh yeah, that's good. I like that. I don't know if that's a whole lot better, but I feel like you're seeing a little bit more of the coffee that way. And I do kind of like now the idea of doing my coffee bean stamp behind there. I'm going to crease this down better now. It's not perfect on the bottom, but I'm not too worried about it. And this is a really thick pocket. I have to watch that with this journal because I already do have a lot of signatures in it. So if I make really thick cardstocky type pockets like this, it's going to take up a lot of bulk. So I want to be cautious with how much space I take. Maybe end up having to take a page out to accommodate it, but we'll see. So there you go. Lots of pockets in like 25 minutes. And now I'm off to go watch Disney sing-alongs and torture my 10-year-old son. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Good night.